Okay, so we are back on Sani Pass again. We came looking for snow. We found absolutely beautiful sunshine, but it's still a bit on the nippy side. A lot of the waterfalls are frozen. So we've got a couple of mates with us today. Look at that. You cannot beat that. So this is the first time that we've come up Sani Pass with the suspension and tyre combination that we've currently got on. We were up here a few weeks ago, but at that point I still had my old Mickey Thompsons on with the 3-ply sidewall. And I got to tell you, it's going to make a few people laugh at me, but going back to a 2-ply sidewall is probably the best thing that I've done in, I don't know, the last 2-3 years. It is so comfortable, it's so easy, and the whole drive on the car has changed for the better. Granted, I've now got to be very mindful of how and where I drive. Wheel placement and line choice is a critical component now, but after driving on this gravel road here, which is essentially the lower end of Sani Pass, I've got to tell you, with the TJM XGS suspension, the TJM Gold Series coils, and these Tire Life Terra Firma tires, I am as happy as I have ever been with this car. So yes, as you can see, the Sani Pass is not tarred. It's also not very difficult to drive when it's nice and dry like this. The condition of the pass currently is superb. We are making our way up towards the switchbacks now. The last time we were here, they were very easy to drive, despite the waterfall being frozen. As long as you go with a bit of momentum, the right tire pressure, and you are in 4-wheel drive, you generally don't have too much of an issue. You can see across the valley there the 12 Apostles, and I'm not sure if the GoPro will pick it up, but there's little waterfalls that run down there. The majority of those are currently frozen. Good indication of how cold it is up there in the shade. Obviously here in the sunshine it's a little bit warmer, probably much warmer. I mean, we're back into double digits now with the temperature. But off we go. Look at this view behind us. So yeah, we're in the shade now, and you can see there's a lot of ice. Everything's frozen up. And it's at this point now where we switch to high range. And as we go a little bit further up, watch the temperature dropping from 8 to 6.5, 6.2. Look at that, 6 degrees, how fast it drops here in the shade. And as we get up here, we're going to end up switching to low range now, because you're not going to have the torque to carry us up here at such low RPM with the altitude.
Daddy.
And off we go. You can see the big frozen waterfall in front of us there. There's the famous frozen waterfall. So if I'm right, I could be wrong, they put these gabions here to try and direct the flow down and around, as it used to flow across the road and make this corner almost impossible to drive through when it's frozen up like that. My little guy's highly upset at the moment because he was running and he slipped and he fell. The kids don't listen. Told him this ground is very slippery, not to run. But anyway, this is how we learn. How's that view? Yo, the altitude's not doing me any favors. Okay, so now we are out the shade and it's warming up again already. We're at the top, there's the pub. Very easy drive. Unfortunately, we had some grumpy people who didn't like the fact that our vehicle can do more than 2 kilometers per hour, and that upset them quite a bit. Don't mind me, just getting some pictures here.
Daddy, if you don't go, baby wants to go to the car.
So yeah, here we are. Unfortunately no snow today. Doesn't matter what the weather does, it's never a bad idea to go up Sani Pass. Can't complain about how pretty the clouds are. So this is one of these Chinese tar roads that they've made in Lesotho. Very nice. There's not a hell of a lot going on in this area. As you go further in and things become a bit more commercialized, you start to see a bit more, but even then there's not a lot happening here. I must just close my window a little bit quickly. There we go.
There's wire.
No, I can see, I know the wire's there, my boy, don't stress.
Why is it there?
It's a temperature probe that I've got to see the temperature, because in this car, unless I'm doing above 60 chickens, unless I'm doing above 60, the temperature doesn't work. So we're going to go up Black Mountain, the tarred section, and find a little place to pull over and have breakfast and see what we can find.
That's a big hill, Dad. That's a big hill.
It gets even bigger.
What?
The hill. We're going to start to go all the way up just now. So our current elevation is 2,780 meters according to the GPS, and 2,822 meters according to the car's OBD reader. Yes, boy?
What else did you have?
What, to eat? Okay, we'll stop now and I'll show you. Okay, so this is up Black Mountain Pass. The GPS still picks it up as 4-wheel drive required, because years ago this used to be a gravel road. So they've now made it a concrete road, and we've found a little bit of snow. So I'm going to find a safe place to pull over, and we're going to let the kids play in the snow. And we're going to make a breakfast.
Yes.
And enjoy ourselves. Alright, fortune favors the brave. So we found some snow, and decent snow too, in the shade here. Look at that. Lekker, man. I'm really stoked that we carried on a little bit and found some snow. It's always tough when you get the kids excited and then you end up doing the drive and you get all the way up here and you get no snow. Granted, it's not a lot of snow, it's nothing fancy, but at least there's enough here that they could have a snowball fight, they could enjoy themselves a bit. We're going to head a little bit higher and see if we can't get to the top of that ridge line there, and then just have a late breakfast, early lunch. There's a road here to the right that I know of, right here, that we've driven before. It's quite a gnarly drive. I think we'll go around and I'll enter from the back. So the wind has picked up and it's quite incredible how bad it is. We're gonna make our way back now. There's no more snow further on. We bumped into a mate of ours that's come from the Lesotho side towards Sani. So we came, we saw, we conquered. Successful mission. It's time to go and have some food. How was your day, love? And yours, boy? Yeah. Let's rock and roll. Making our way back down the pass now, and mist has rolled in. Temperature's dropping as we're in the mist. You can see we left the top. It was 10, it's already 4, and we haven't even gone 100 meters yet.
We're still going to have a lot of stops.
Sorry, I just had to put it into low range. So as luck would have it, it's snowing at the moment. It's not a lot of snow, but it's snow. And for me, that's a first. I've seen snow, I've had snow on the floor, but I've never been somewhere while it's actually snowing. So that's really cool. You can see here the ice build up. Here comes the snow now. Now we're in the snow. This is the coolest thing I've ever seen.
Nice flakes falling. I don't know if you guys want to stick around here for a bit.
Yeah, but I'm literally thinking the same thing. I've never seen it snow before, so I'm not in a rush.
Yeah, I can reverse up a bit if you want to. Let me park on this corner here.
Yeah, I think let this guy come past, and then I'll do a 5,000 point turn, and I'll come find you. Oh, I like it. I won't lie, it's battling a bit with the cold. Everything here looks good. So since we've been standing here, you can see it starting all over. This is pretty cool. Oh wow, here we go. Here comes the real ones now. I suppose this is the real deal. Oh, this is so cool. There's not much that gets me excited today, but I tell you what, this is really nice. Yeah, boy. Yeah. Come on, open the car. I don't mind for you if it gets wet. I don't mind. How cool is that, eh? It's okay. I don't mind, boy. Eat the snow, baby. This is amazing. So we had a really cool experience now. We were coming down Sani Pass and it started snowing. A little bit of sleet in the beginning, which I mistook for snow. Obviously, I've never been in an environment where it's actively snowing. I've always arrived somewhere when the snow is already on the ground, or I've woken up from camping and it snowed overnight. And that is another epic trip up Sani, done and dusted. Time to hit the long road home now. Got about a 3-hour drive ahead of us, so it's going to probably be just after 6 that we get back. We'll see how the weather behaves. A lot of mist in the mountains that could lead to a bit of rain. But yeah, if you've stuck around for this long into the video, thank you, I appreciate it. See you with the next one. Cheers.